time. I'm really busy right now, and I couldn't make out your message. It was a long message. It wasn't breaking up. Could you just send me an email? What you news at WLKI.com. Just shoot me an email later on, okay? Thank you. What's that? Oh, it started? Okay. And good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Angola, Indiana, and to Trine University for this 2014 NCAA Division III Women's Softball Regional Tournament game. The first game in this region, it's the DePauw Tigers. They'll be the home team for this game, and they'll be facing the Fighting Muskies from Muskingum. DePauw Tigers from Greencastle, Indiana, and the Fighting Muskies from Muskingum. They're from New Concord, Ohio. The weather will be a factor in today's game. As you can see, we have mostly cloudy skies. The forecast for rain, thank goodness, did not materialize, but we do have a light sprinkle falling as we start this game. The sun is trying to fight through the clouds. In fact, I look off in the distance and I do see a few blue patches, so it looks like we'll get this opening day in without any major weather issues, but the big issue today is going to be the wind. Right now it is blowing in straight towards home plate. It is going about 15 to 20 miles an hour, so it's really going to take a cannon shot to get one out of here today. And right now we're going to pause here at Trine University before today's game for the playing of our national anthem. The American flag here at the softball field is straight out right now with this wind. And as I look over towards the football field, there's a much larger American flag, and that too, that shows you how strong the wind is right now. That is now snapped at attention. So again, the wind, I'd say it's going about 20 miles an hour right now. It's blowing in towards home plate, and it will be a factor today. The teams are going to have to battle this wind, and yours truly is going to have to battle the wind too, and hopefully our notes don't get blown halfway to Fremont. Jim Measle here to bring you the play-by-play. Our cameraman and producer is Trent Lewis. He's in the bucket this year. He's got a little bit bigger bucket over there today, or compared to past years. And they got him some cover this year, so he is out of the elements. Let's take a look at the starting lineups first for the visiting team from New Concord, Ohio, the Muskingum Fighting Muskies. They're from the Ohio Athletic Conference. Leading off and playing in left field will be Kaylee Bavard. Batting second will be the shortstop, Kelly Martin. Batting third will be the second baseman, Jessica Matthews. Batting cleanup will be the first baseman, Lena Walker. Batting fifth and playing at third base, Carissa Johnson. Batting sixth will be the catcher, Jacqueline Hess. Batting seventh, the designated hitter will be number 16, Dakota Diamiches. Batting eighth is the right fielder, Amber Bova. And batting ninth is the center fielder, Hannah Reese. Pitching today for Muskegon will be Kristen Gill. Kristen Gill comes into this ball game with a record of 7-3. For DePauw, we'll give you their starting lineup here as we go through the top of the first inning as we're getting ready to get underway here. Our opening game of this NCAA Division III Women's Softball Regional Tournament. Again, Muskingum is the visiting team, and again, we're battling to make sure our notes don't get blown away here. Here's Kaylee Bavard to lead things off, junior from Nashport, Ohio. And the first pitch of the game is a strike called in the outside corner. We are underway here in Angola, Indiana. Kayla Nolan, the starting pitcher, right-hander, throws the next pitch outside for a ball, one strike. Nolan is a junior from West Chicago, Illinois, went to Wheaton North High School. We'll give you that ball starting lineup here after this half inning. 1 strike, and Bavard fouls it off the screen. 1 ball and 2 strikes on the leadoff hitter for Muskingum. Double elimination tournament, different format this year in the NCAA Division III Women's Softball Tournament. Last year we had 8 teams in regional competition, and in previous years. This year we've gone to a shortened regional field. Many of the regionals have 4 teams, others have just 3 teams. There's a little ground ball out the shortstop. A scoop and a throw in time. Shortstop Jennifer Ridge making the play, and Bavard grounds out the short, and that's how the game begins. 1 up and 1 down in the Muskingum first inning. Here's the shortstop, Kelly Martin. Kelly batting at .274 so far this season as a homer and 16 RBIs. Martin, right-hand batter. She's from Greenville, Ohio. There's a foul ball going out of play. One out, nobody on, top of the first inning, no score, just underway here in this opening round regional game. Ground ball right back to the pitcher. Easy play for Nolan, 2 outs. 2 down in the top of the first inning for Muskingum. And here's the second baseman, Jessica Matthews. Jessica, a freshman from Miamisburg, Ohio, went to Miamisburg High School. Right-hand batter. Batted .277 this year with 2 homers and 13 RBIs. First pitch is a ball. 2 outs and nobody out here at the top of the first, no score. Outfield playing her straight away, and with the wind blowing in, it looks like the outfielder is a little bit more shallow than they would be. Off-speed pitch misses. No, it's a called strike. Late call by the umpire. This looks to be a home plate umpire who will he'll take his time before he makes the strike signal. Now the wind kicks up some dust, and that forces a stoppage in play. As they say down in Florida, a bit of a sandblast right there. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. And a pop foul out of play behind the plate. Count goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Lena Walker, the cleanup hitter, waits on deck for Muskingum. 70 degrees at game time, a very comfortable day except for the wind. We've had a lot of windy days here in Angola this spring. There's a little pop fly left side of the infield, a collision, but the catch is made, and the inning is over. Almost a miscommunication there, but the bottom line is the out is recorded. Nothing across. Muskingum at the top of the first after a half inning. No score. And let's give you DePauw's starting lineup. Leading off will be the catcher, Sammy Bell. Batting second is the third baseman, Taylor Gordon. Batting third is the shortstop, Jennifer Ridge. Batting cleanup will be the first baseman, Lindsey Button. Batting fifth will be the right fielder, Gabby Smart. Well, you can probably hear that wind into the microphone. Man. Batting sixth, the second baseman, Megan Landahl. Landahl bats sixth. Batting seventh is the center fielder, Lauren Crumweedy. Batting eighth is the designated hitter, Beth Shalmowski. And batting ninth will be the left fielder, Julia Wagner. Again, it's Kayla Nolan pitching today for DePauw. Swing and a miss by Sammy Bell, strike 1. And would you believe that wind is getting even stronger? It just knocked over our water bottle. It's got to be about 25 miles an hour right now. There's a line drive. The wind won't knock that one down. There's a base hit. Bell, the leadoff hitter, is aboard for DePauw here in the bottom half of the first inning. That brings up the third baseman now, Taylor Golden, the batter. And let's see if the Tigers try to sacrifice here. Gordon, a .318 hitter, 1 homer, 11 RBIs. And she looks like she wants to bunt. She pops it up. They can advance the runner that way. Out. 1 away. So Bell has to stay at first as Golden popped out to the first baseman on the sacrifice attempt. 1 out. The batter is Jennifer Ridge. Jennifer hit .342 this year. 1 homer, 17 RBIs. So this is a dangerous hitter up there. 1 out, 1 out first. It's the bunt did not offer. Takes a strike. No score here in the bottom half of the first inning on a windy, mild day in Angola. Wind continues to blow in from right center field towards home plate, and there goes the dust kicking up again. There's a ground ball foul, third base side. 0-2 the count on Ridge. Cleanup hitter Button waits on deck. Muskingum went down 1-2-3 in the top half of the first inning. The DePauw home team now batting here in the bottom half of the first. Sammy Bell lacing a leadoff single. She's still on first base with 1 out. 2 strikes on Ridge. Here's the pitch by Gill. And it's outside. Fishburne biting. 1 ball and 2 strikes. DePauw Tigers from Greencastle, Indiana. 1-2 the count. Here's the pitch. And a chopper to third. They'll go to first to get the out there. Bell advances to second. Ridge is out 5-3, 2 outs now. But the Tigers do have a runner in scoring position for their for their cleanup hitter, Lindsey Button. Button a .331 average this year, 5 homers, 29 RBIs. As a team, the Tigers had 7 this year. So not a lot of power in this lineup. 2 outs and a runner on second. A chance for DePauw to take the early lead. Ball 1 outside from Gill, and the wind now shifting, it looks like, blowing from right center over towards the left field foul pole. Sky's darkening a little bit now here in Angola. We don't see any blue sky off in the distance. Outside for a ball. Weatherman says it'll be a much better day tomorrow. Calling for a high of 72. Some clouds in the morning, but sunshine in the afternoon. Play will start tomorrow at 11. There'll be 3 games tomorrow. Championship round on Sunday will start at noon. Swing and a miss. Actually foul ticked it back into the catcher's mitt. And Gill is ahead of the hitter. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs, a runner on second. Gill trying to get out of his first inning difficulty. Line drive off the cage that covers the batting area down the left field line. Foul ball. Button smoked it, but she hit it foul. And the Tigers would like to see her straighten that out a little bit. Here comes another pitch from Gill, and a ground ball on the left side, through for a base hit. Making the turn is Bell. She's going to hold at third. She had to wait to make sure that ball got through the infield. That may have slowed her up, and they decided to hold her at third base. So runners on the corners for the Tigers. Their second hit this inning, and the batter now is Gabby Smart, the right fielder. Smart batted .316 this year, 1 homer, 18 RBIs. His team, DePauw, hit .283 for the season. Runners on first and third, 2 outs. Smart takes the pitch on the outside corner. Now they got the runner in a pickle between first and second. Did the run score in time? The out recorded at first, and apparently the run scored before the out was recorded. The umpire pointing to home plate, the home plate umpire pointing towards home plate. And the run is indeed put up on the board. So Bell scores on that play. Button managed to keep herself alive long enough to allow Bell to score. And so after 1 inning of play, your score is DePauw 1, Muskingum nothing. Walker, Johnson, and Hess, the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, due up for Muskingum here in the top of the second inning. So the DePauw Tigers with the 1-0 lead as we head to inning number 2. The Fighting Muskies against the Tigers of DePauw. Later on, the host Trine University Thunder with a 37-3 record. They've been ranked nationally all year long. Ranked 6th in NCAA Division III women's softball entering this tournament. They'll be facing Washington and Jefferson. That'll be the second game today, which will start at around 3:30. We'll have Aaron Coyle, the play-by-play voice for the Trine Thunder, along for that ball game. Jim Meso here, along with our producer, cameraman, director, jack of all trades, Trent Lewis. We go to the top of the second now. And again, it's the 4, 5, and 6 hitters due up for the Fighting Muskies of Muskingum. First pitch is high ball, and again we gotta wait because we have a home plate umpire who tends to take his time making the strike call. The 1-0 swing and a miss. Well, no doubt about that. That's a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. playing Walker deep here. 1 ball, 1 strike to the leadoff hitter in the top of the second. Off-speed pitch is in for a strike, and that was a beauty. Wow. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That was a dandy pitch there by Nolan. The 1-2, swing and a miss. Boy, that was a pretty impressive job by the DePauw pitcher, Nolan, getting a good hitter right there. 1 away, and Nolan has set down the first 4 hitters for Muskingum. Here's the number 5 hitter in the lineup, Carissa Johnson, for the Fighting Muskies. And the first pitch is a strike. Well, Nolan looks very sharp here in the early going. The 0-1. Strike 2. Nolan this year was the ace for this DePauw pitching staff. 22-12 record, an ERA of 2.48. Strike 3. Whew. That's pretty good stuff there. 2 strikeouts here in the second, and Jacqueline Ness will bat. This year, in 240 and a third innings of work, Nolan recorded 165 strikeouts. She walked 82, started 33 games, and completed 31. She is a real workhorse. Here's a fly ball to left field. Wynn's going to knock it down, and coming in to make the catch on that can of corn is the left fielder Wagner, and it's another 1-2-3 inning for the Fighting Muskies of Muskingum. We move to the bottom half of inning number 2 here in Angola, Indiana, in this NCAA Division III women's softball regional game. It's DePauw 1, Muskingum nothing. Due up for the Tigers in the bottom half of the second will be Smart, Landau, and Crumweedy. Always something, reading something off your copy, and the wind just rolled it away there at the last possible moment. Again, Trump plays Washington and Jefferson in the second game today. Like in previous years, different format for the Division III women's softball tournament. It's like baseball tournament now. They've gone to what are called super regionals. Winners this weekend advance to those super regionals next weekend, which will be best of 3. Then the winners of the super regionals move on to the national finals that start May 2nd, Tyler, Texas. Here's Gabby. She was at the plate when Button got into a run and was tagged out, but she's alive long enough to allow Sammy Bell to score the only run of this game. And the first pitch in for a strike from Hill. 1-0 to Paul here in the bottom half of the second. 5, 6, and 7 due up for Paul here in the half of the second. Again, to show you how strong the wind is today, the big flag over the football field to our right is totally outstretched. There's a pop towards the dugout and out of play. So Gill gets ahead. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Again, a sophomore from Nashville, Ohio. It's a freshman from Chicago with Trinity High School. A high fly ball. Look at that. Take it. On play. And falling away from the right fielder. And again, that went took it away from the right fielder, Ball, who was running into the fence. It just that ball away from her further and further. She was not able to make the play. So this was alive. This was a calm day. Ball may have made the catch. Here's 1-2. There's a little dig up the shortstop, and it's caught by the shortstop at number 1. Soft pop-up. Finally hitting 1 out. Megan Randall. Senior from Line drive down the field line, foul. Strike one off the batting cage. Looking at the DePauw roster, it is a lot of Illinois players. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players on the DePauw roster hail from the land of Lincoln. 8 players from Illinois. And the women's up there now in Landau. Nobody out of the second. 1-0 Tigers. Scores the it was in the dirt. The umpire said she did not one ball and one strike. I don't think we're going to have very many home runs today unless the line drive is last. The wind is really strong. 20 miles an hour. I would guess it's just up to 5 minutes. Here's the 1. Strike. Washington and Jefferson. It's dry right now here in Angle. We did have a few raindrops at the start of the game. Swing and a miss, a long speed pitch, strike 3. And there's the first strikeout for Gill. 2 up and 2 down for DePauw here in the half of the second. Lauren Weedy bats now. Senior from Muskingum, Illinois. Pronouncing the community name. Here's a swing and a fly ball, short left and center, and it's going to be in for a base hit. Nice hit by the center fielder for Muskingum. Never go for the ball. Not coming with it. So it's a looping single to center. Weedy is on first for 2 outs. Set down the first batter she hasn't faced. So obviously she'll face the bottom part of the Muskingum order in the bottom, or rather the top half of the third. There's a foul ball back to the backstop. We're out here in the center field. Our Trent Lewis manning the camera behind the center field fence here. Here on left center. We got Eric Look at a miss. Strike 3. A couple of strikeouts for Gill in the second inning. Tigers, no runs, hit, and 1 runner is left. We have played 2 in this regional game of the NCAA Division 3. Top of the third, Tigers. Muskingum by a